Hey y'all, sitting here looking crazy because I had a hard week. Looked like I had a hard week. I did. I was very sick. I'm sitting here eating my soup. Chicken soup, my pumpkin. I feel great. I feel better. But I do have a little PSA. I got a little announcement. It's in my heart, in my spirit right now because I've been looking around. And I've just been observing the way that the world is and society is. It's filled with witchcraft, you know? The world is filled with witchcraft. So much witchcraft everywhere. And growing up, I realized all the people around me that knew witchcraft while I didn't, who felt like they had the fucking right to control me. While we sit here, we don't think that that shit is real. So when there's a sudden spirit on us or sudden energy in a smooth swing, we don't know that that's what that is. Because we don't fucking look at that shit. It don't make sense to us. We think that we're just cuckoo. You know? Sometimes it's a flurry of thoughts, flurry of energy, a sudden fucking mood change. Yeah, that all are signs of witchcraft. It's all signs of like having psychological issues as well, but it's also signs of witchcraft. Which makes me believe that perhaps we should know more about what the fuck's going on, you know what I mean? Perhaps we should know more about that shit, especially those of us who grew up near water, and perhaps we have to talk like this, because some of us, we have close our eyes as soon as they call witchcraft. No, you're the most powerful ones. Freaking leaving people unprotected for fear, for the sake of looking good. And I don't mean like physically looking good, because I mean I look like shit just because you close your eyes. Witchcraft, no. And you let that shit just come and swarm all over you and fuck on you. Let them people shit on you. Because you're just, no, witchcraft, no. No talking to your ancestors, no talking to the disembodied. Otherwise, it's craziness. It's not craziness because everybody is doing it. Everyone. So yes, you must do it too. You must do it too. Ooh, that slap. Ooh, that slap. I just ate a piece of meat. I was just eating the soup, broth. Ooh. Listen, sorry. I got off topic a little bit. Kinda. Because witchcraft really is like passing down recipes, right? Yeah, you pay attention to these other cultures around us, the ones that's more powerful, that's more aligned, more significant. They pass down their recipes all the time. It's a thing for them. They also pass down the ideas of talking to spirit, the practice of maintaining not only their cultural rights, their spiritual rights, right? And it's a little bit different, right? 'Cause I don't know if you noticed, because I have. I've just been looking around like, what the fuck? What? And I noticed this. Black people go to church. Spanish people go to church. White people go to church. Black people go to church. Church is not a terrible place to go. Church is not a terrible, terrible place to go. People are acting like it now because people are becoming more spiritually aware and they want people to be more ignorant. But church is not a terrible place to go, especially not in this economy and climate, spiritual climate. My lips is like this because I've been sick. I've been having a bad few days. Excuse me. And I'm on an iPhone, so I can't pause. So, fuck, does this expensive technology not have a pause button? Outrageous. Anyway, before I... See, hold on. Some people are gonna say one way, but I know it's the other way, really. Because some people get scared and they start praying against it. And it's like, why the fuck would you do that? Now, why the fuck would you do that? And yeah, it is, I think that there's, I think that there's been some type of influence directly, well, you know, everything is out in the open. Like the black sheep agenda and the, what is the other? Scapegoat agenda. Black sheep scapegoat agenda. We're acting like sheeps and goats aren't like mixed together all the time. Like people don't mix them up all the time, sheeps and goats. Like they don't look very similar to each other. Like the Bible says, Beelzebub, Jesus looks like Beelzebub. Right? So, what I noticed though, what I was going to say, is that we all go to church. Well, what I noticed is in a black church, there's less of a focus and less of a sight on the saints. Right? Whereas in the Catholic Church, which is pretty much like the other types of church, they got some saints there. Like you have all these white people, all these Puritan type of people coming out, and you can see they're just lily white, not even lily white, but their energy is so unseasoned. Just unseasoned people calling it witchcraft. Or people who have been so seasoned that they come from killing people, and then now all of a sudden they're so righteous they can tell people not to do stuff, right? It's not to say that you can't change your life and be a guide. It's not to say that. It is to say that sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're wrong and you've been wrong. You just need to go sit down now. Right? And stop trying to stop people from realizing that this stuff is out here. Just because not acknowledging it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Black people get so scared of black people, of black children, intelligent black children. Teaching them how to protect themselves in energy and in spirit could not help, could not harm them. It cannot harm them. And I think that you need to learn how to do that, especially with beings that are aligned with the energies that we're looking for. Because Jesus is only one being. This is why he has saints. And also Jesus has friends. How is it disloyal to go into his disciplehood and seek assistance if you're there already? And if you're not even there, those of you who don't even go to church, you're so far displaced. It's probably because you started reading the Bible and like you're able to see it one on one instead of seeing it through the eyes of light, right? So you really see what the fuck it really say. And that should freak you out. And you're like, now where the fuck you go? And you just turned it all the way off. Don't do that. You need something. Put your kids on something. Especially now. Put your kids on something. Spirit-wise. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm thinking. That's all I thought.